nice gig that night. We're the opening act for the Marshall Tucker Band. So I come home from work, I grab my guitar, I head for Youngstown, Ohio, of all places. Get there, get my gear set up, go to grab my guitar, open the gig bag. I grabbed the wrong bag. In this bag is a guitar that I'm assembling, that I'm putting together. There's a neck and a body and various parts, but the guitar is not together. So instantly I panic. I don't have a guitar to play for this gig. But then I remembered a book I read, and right on the title of the book it said, "Don't Panic." So I looked through the gig bag, taking stuff out, looking at what I have to assess the situation. There's a neck, it's got tuners on it. There's a body with a bridge that I already had mounted and a jack plate. There's a pick guard on it, held on by 2 screws, 1 pickup, not wired. There are no volume or tone controls. But thinking about it, I have everything I need to assemble a guitar. So I get my extra supply box, my toolkit. If you don't have one of those, you're going to want to get one because you're going to need it. It's a case I carry. It has extra cables, extra strings, extra picks, extra capo, screwdrivers, Allen wrenches, wire strippers, wire cutters, and a soldering iron and solder. So I bolt the neck onto the guitar firmly. I get the wire from the pickup. I wire it all the way down to the jack, wire it direct to the jack, no tone controls or volume controls. Put some strings on it, and 20 minutes before we're supposed to play, I've got a guitar to play. So it gets me through the night. At the end of the night, one of the guys from the Marshall Tucker Band comes up and asks me about my goofy looking guitar with no volume controls and so forth. So I tell him, the situation, what happened. And he says, I had an extra guitar I would have gladly let you use. But, you go to a gig like that, you're not going to ask the opening act to borrow their instruments. But anyway, because of my repair kit, I got through the night. So if you're not carrying extra supplies, start doing that now. Okay, this is the guitar that I assembled that night. It's got a Wormuth body, Mighty Mite neck, hip shot tuners, Fralin pickups. Your guess is as good as mine on the bridge and the control stuff. Interesting on this guitar would be the knobs. These knobs were carved by David Patello. If you haven't heard of him, look him up, Google him. I ran into him at a wedding I was playing at, and long story short, he ended up carving these knobs. They have a lion's head on them. Probably can't see that clearly, but they're quite a work of art. To this day, this is still one of my favorite guitars.